The Galactic Empire from Star Wars and the Greater German Reich from Wolfenstein are both highly technological totalitarian regimes. The only difference is that the Galactic Empire is on a galactic scale, while the Greater German Reich encompasses only Earth. In today's video, I will be discussing two possible scenarios on what would happen if these regimes ever made contact with each other. But before I delve in, let's compare the military strength of these two regimes. Starting off with ground forces, the Galactic Empire mainly uses stormtroopers as their main infantry unit. Stormtroopers are equipped with standard-issue blaster rifles and have white-colored plastoid armor meant to disperse the impact blast of other energy-based weapons. There are also several specializations of the stormtrooper depending on the environment or situation. In contrast, the regular German soldier is fitted with darker body armor and a standard-issue firearm, or as in Star Wars terms, a slug thrower. There are also several variations of the German soldier depending on the location and the level of training they receive. What the Germans really have going for them, however, is the super soldier, which is able to wield much heavier firearms than a regular German infantry soldier and able to output more firepower. In addition to these super soldiers being extremely durable, stormtroopers would be at a major disadvantage. In terms of ground vehicles, both militaries have an extensive branch of mechanized units. The Galactic Empire mainly uses walkers as their primary ground assault vehicles, while the German Reich has several robotic units derived from TIMSTAMPS technology. However, both walkers and German robotic units are clunky, slow, and use energy-based weapons, making them equally matched in combat situations. The exception is the Panzerhund, which is extremely agile in a multitude of environments. If correctly used, Panzerhunds have the capability to maul entire squads of stormtroopers and even take down smaller walkers, instilling fear into galactic infantry units and breaking morale. The same could be said for the AT-AT. Towering over the battlefield, the armored walker can make German forces panic and force them to retreat, but due to its low speed, it would be unable to exploit this breakthrough. Its large size also makes it an easy target for German air support or other heavy weaponry able to take it down. In the air, the Galactic Empire's arsenal of TIE series fighters would be equally matched against the Germans' mainline Horten Ho 229. Both aircraft have nearly the same speed, agility, and are designed to engage other enemy aircraft in dogfights. There is one area where the German Reich would extremely fall behind, and that is in a large space force. While the German Reich has established outer planetary bases on the Moon and Venus that would not be possible without advanced spacecraft, they are still massively outclassed against the Empire's armada of Star Destroyers and other capital ships it operates. The Star Destroyer's capability to conduct orbital bombardments would make it extremely difficult for the Germans to deal with. The biggest chance the Germans have in destroying a Star Destroyer is if it enters the Earth's atmosphere. The Germans can use the nuclear cannon of Eva's hammer to deliver a deadly strike to the Star Destroyer. Lastly, there is the Death Star, which would be an automatic loss for Germany if the Empire decided that destroying Earth is the best course of action. The only way Germany could counter this threat is to somehow use the Sun Gun to neutralize the Death Star before it fires its death beam. But for the sake of this video, I will be excluding the Death Star for now. And that's basically how the militaries compare. Now let's move on to the first possible scenario. We first have to give a reason to the Galactic Empire on why they would even want to visit Earth. Let's say that the Galactic Empire found ancient texts regarding the Da'at-Yichud Society and the powerful technologies they possess. The Empire learns that this technology is located on a distant planet in the outer rim that is called Earth. The Galactic Empire firstly sends out recon units to survey the state of the planet. Not only is the planet the most biodiverse one they have seen, they also learn that Earth is ruled by a highly technological and brutal totalitarian regime known as the Greater German Reich. The Germans have also established outer planetary bases on neighboring planets and have a small fleet of spacecraft but lack an adequate space force that could be any threat to the Empire. Now, the Galactic Empire has two options it can approach with: diplomacy or a planetary invasion. The Galactic Empire concludes that a planetary invasion and its occupation afterwards will become extremely costly since the Germans are not only highly militaristic and also have sophisticated military technology. Furthermore, the two regimes are very similar to each other, so it would be logical that the Empire tries to pursue a diplomatic solution. So after a quick mission assessment, the Empire sends a Star Destroyer with ambassadors and other important personnel to Earth in order to establish first contact with Germany. As soon as the Star Destroyer exits hyperspace, German defense systems immediately detect the large vessel that for them seemingly appeared out of nowhere in Earth's orbit. The German military was caught off guard and begins scrambling all available resources to prepare for a possible combat engagement with the large ship. The crew of the Star Destroyer, in the meantime, establishes a radio connection with a German air control tower and introduces themselves as part of the Galactic Empire and assures that they have come in peace and would like to discuss terms. This info forwarded to German High Command, who are skeptical of these claims. But given that the destroyer has remained stationary and hasn't shown any hostile actions, German High Command gives clearance for representatives of these two regimes to meet. A transport departs from the Star Destroyer and is given directions to land in Berlin, where representatives of the Reich are waiting for them. After several hours of discussions of the Empire's purpose, its extensive galactic network, and their interest in Yichu technology, the first rounds of negotiations end successfully as both parties find themselves more as friends than foes. The contents of the discussion are forwarded to all major figures within the Reich and realize that they can be part of something much bigger. Death's Head especially takes a fascinating interest in the Empire and makes plans to be in the second round of negotiations. The Star Destroyer, meanwhile, leaves the solar system to inform the Empire's High Command of the successful negotiations. In the second round of negotiations, which was attended by Grand Moff Tarkin himself and Death's Head, the Empire reveals their plan to welcome Earth into the Galactic Empire while even retaining some level of autonomy. In exchange, the Empire gains access to Yichu technology and establishes a research division on Earth where both the Empire's and German scientists could work together. Death's Head made an impression in the meeting and caught the eye of Tarkin regarding his extensive expertise in Yichu technology and other scientific breakthroughs. With the German Reich on board with the Galactic Empire's plan, including Mustache Man himself, the final round of negotiations take place shortly after the second. Darth Vader himself arrives on Earth to finalize the deal between the Empire and Germany by signing the treaty with Mustache Man that inaugurates Earth into the Galactic Empire. Death's Head would be made the lead research scientist in the Empire's Earth Sector Research Division and continue cracking the secrets of Yichu technology. With his team of gifted German and Empire scientists, the research division is able to constantly achieve scientific breakthroughs and develop even more advanced military hardware. Death's Head quickly becomes an invaluable individual and climbs up the ranks of the Empire. In the following years, Death's Head is taken off-world to other research centers in the Empire. He improves the already existing technology and invents new technology by incorporating both Yichu and the Empire's technology together. Death's Head is also one of the many major figures involved in the construction of the Death Star and becomes the main enemy of the Rebel Alliance due to him spearheading the rapid technological military development of the Empire. Earth also becomes a crucial planet for the Empire during this time by being a major research hub for it. Though there was a problem, resistance activity by both the Rebel Alliance and the Kreisau Circle situated on Earth had slowly been adapting to the Empire's technological might, and they were planning something big to throw a wrench into the Empire's war machine. In the most probable and realistic scenario, the Galactic Empire and Germany would most definitely collaborate. And given that Death's Head is a literal mad genius, the Empire would use his expertise and knowledge on technology to further improve their advanced military hardware. Of course, this is the more boring scenario, so what would happen if the Galactic Empire decided that conquering Earth is their best course of action? Well, I will discuss that in my next video, and if you want to stay tuned, then don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss out.